said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Iowa's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Spartans are marching down the field. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Oh, he got loose. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
The hand to the running back.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Breaks the tackle. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give to the running back. A A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the single back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The give on the option. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. All alone, he's got it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Briggs. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, Let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Made a defender miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finding open areas. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Grab behind the line. It's Dennis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan State. They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week.
Finds his big tight end.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Completes it in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. That's punt. It's Thomas. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Offense in a split backfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quick completion on the out. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Smarty. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Still on his feet. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Dennis. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point of the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Thomas. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.